former UFC fighter and now an actor with one of the most diverse resumes on the planet, from John Wick to The Morning Show to Kidding and much more. I am sitting with Roman Mitichyan, coming up on Spotlight On.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
And there's our music. Hey guys, what's up? I am Nakia Monet. Welcome back to AfterBuzz TV's mini Spotlight On. I am joined by the one and only Roman Mitichyan.
Thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for being here. We did promise we were gonna dance. We were gonna do our Roman, thank you so much for being here with us. Before we get started, because I talked about your diverse resume, and we're going to talk about a lot of things that you're working on and things you've worked on. How was the holiday break? How was Thanksgiving?
Hollywood. Oh, it was great. I mean, Thanksgiving. Who doesn't like Thanksgiving, right?
Who doesn't like food?
We eat more, and being Armenian, you eat all day.
Ooh.
You don't eat. You don't go out. You eat.
Listen, I have a lot of Armenian friends, and I love going to their celebrations and to their family parties because it's a lot of food, and I love it.
It's more food, more drinks, and it never stops.
Okay, so I'm coming to your holiday party for Christmas.
Please, so much. Yeah, just come.
I invited myself, so
you invited.
Fans,
you're invited.
You heard
my
it
friend. Please come.
Thank you so much. So let's get started. You have one of the most diverse resumes and backgrounds, which is pretty cool. Like I said, former UFC fighter, and now you were acting, which is awesome. So let's start off with The Morning Show first. Let's start light. Let's start light with we're gonna start light first, and then we're gonna get into the big dogs. Morning Show is pretty awesome on Apple TV. Yeah. So talk about that project for a little bit. Who are you in this show?
First of all, I was so lucky to be part of it, number one, and I'm very grateful and thankful for all the opportunities, from just dropping names of Mimi Leader to Charlie Crockwell to Jennifer Aniston. So these people really made it happen. I play character Sam Rudo. And it's a recurring role, and it's still going. So just looking forward to do some more and more. And great actors are involved in the film, and filmmakers as well, as Steve Carell, Reese Witherspoon, such a lovely girl. So is Jennifer Aniston. So for me to be part of that project, I think, it's great for my resume, and it's awesome. I love every second of it. We shot it all over downtown LA. Some point we had to go to New York. I can't. I'm just thankful.
Yeah. Roman, you're pretty awesome because you always work with the big dogs, I feel like, coming from the Jennifer Anistons and the Steve Carells and Reese, but then also working with someone like Jim Carrey and Kidding with a very different role. And I say that because you play a lot of badass roles.
Yeah. Playing bad guys, you get killed in every show, or you get your ass kicked in a way. But it was fun. This one is a balloon guy, and it's different. You're playing this. You're funny, and it's a little challenge, You're always playing the badass. Now you gotta be funny in a way, but don't try to be funny. Just be you.
Just be yourself.
So, and here you are, and Jim Carrey comes into the set. I mean, I grew up watching all Jim Carrey, right? So I love Dumb and Dumber. Who doesn't?
Greatest movie ever.
So you meet him personally, it's like, oh my God, that Jim Carrey, that's Dumb, Dumb and Dumber. But I think amazing, professional, comes in, says hello. What do you think? What I think? I mean, what can I think? You tell me. It's your show. So again, grateful and humble, and being in that show. Come on, it's awesome.
Well, you play in a lot of action films because you are an action star, UFC fighter, badass, bad guy, great actor.
Thank you.
So can you see yourself doing more comedies coming up, or was this something you're like, I tried it. I tried something like The Morning Show, and I want to stick more to action?
No, I would love to. I mean, I love taking challenges. Challenges come from your lifestyle, or growing up being martial arts, doing sambo and judo, and growing up, and then you join UFC. That's a challenge every day. When you wake up and you got to cut weight to make weight, then you're fighting. That's a challenge. So challenging into entertainment, I think everything comes from discipline. And I would say my fellow fighters and actors, and who wants to be an actor, it's always like actors want to be fighters, fighters want to be actors.
That's true.
And vice versa. A basketball player want to be, it's It's awesome. It's great.
Yeah.
Everybody, give it a shot. Why not? But I believe in really hard work. Of course, you got to be talented. You can't just say, I want to do it. Go to acting class, do your homework, and discipline comes number one. Never be late. If you're on time, you're late.
Okay.
We talked about that.
Let everyone know.
Yeah, know your lines. Never sleep in your trailer. Be behind the camera when say, Roman, I'm here. So never have people look for you. You know,
That's
this is
amazing.
very important. These kind of things. It takes so much energy and things to put film together. People got to understand this and respect their work. You don't respect them, they don't respect you. So simple as that.
I like it. You're so professional. That's why you're in so many great movies and shows and so many great roles.
I think I'm just lucky.
You are. But speaking about great movies and roles, we were speaking earlier before we went on. We have a new movie coming out that comes out tomorrow.
Yes.
Trauma Center with the one and only Bruce Willis.
Oh, yeah.
And we talked about that you and Bruce Willis may be BFFs because this is maybe the third Bruce Willis film you've been in.
I don't know about BFFs, but every movie, it's my third one with him.
We're calling it. We're calling it.
I want to say, first of all, thanks for the opportunity to George Furlan and Rhonda Emmett. So these guys, they gave me an opportunity to be in those films. And I walked into the first one, it was Bruce Willis, and then second one was, again, Bruce Willis with Michael Chiklis. It's 10 Minutes Gone. And the third one tomorrow, opening director Matt Iskandari, such a lovely, great guy. And he knew what he's doing. I loved it. So looking forward to that. And I play... character, it's called CSS Roman. So there's a homicide, we're trying to solve the homicide. Then rest, you go watch it.
Nice.
So, and it was fun. It was different. It was a detective role, not a bad guy.
Which I was going to say, I like this, because now you get to take the role of, because normally you're the bad guy, but this time you get to be the detective chasing down the bad guy. So how was that?
It was good. It was interesting. It was, I mean, alongside playing with Bruce Willis, I mean, you learn. You learn from the OG, right?
Heck yeah.
So, man, I mean, come on. I'm just grateful. Really am. I mean, growing up, watching Die Hard, now you're playing with him. Growing up watching Rocky and Rambo, then I had to do Escape Plan 2 with Stallone. I mean, I think it's blessing.
You are blessed, my friend. Do you? But also, do you sleep? Does Roman sleep?
Oh yeah. Well, I travel a lot, so it's good. You gotta sleep sometimes, and whatever you can. And I don't believe in 8 hours sleeping.
Okay.
People talk about 8 hours. I have to have my.
No.
I don't. So 6 hours is my max. But one day I'll sleep in. I'll sleep in one day.
You don't need to sleep. You were super busy, and I love it, and you were killing it out here. Something I do want to talk to you about, because you are Armenian background.
Yes.
The movie The Promise.
Yes.
Which talks about the Armenian genocide.
Uh-huh.
So let's talk a little bit about that, and what was it why was this project so special for you to join, and what was it about it?
First of all, The Promise, it's being financed by this one only guy, God rest his soul. His name was Kirk Kerkorian. He was a multi-billionaire who ran a bunch of casinos in Vegas. So a lot of people know who he is. And Eric Israel, a dear friend of mine, who is a UCLA doctor, and he was the main producer on that. When I got approached to do the film, it was Christian Bale, Oscar Isaac. It's about Armenian genocide, and a lot of people know about it. And we shot this in Spain, Portugal, and Malta. So for me, it was really hard to do the film, and I wasn't thinking about it, but when I got there, I never seen genocide, but I think it's genetically, it's in you.
Yeah.
So it really hit me. I think I was gone for a few days. I was not doing good, but thank God I came out. And it was a period piece. Took place in 1915. So when you see everything in reality, you smell it, you touch it, everything becomes real. So it was hard. It was hard. 1.5 million Armenians being slaughtered by Ottoman Turks just because of you're Armenian, you're Christian, then we're Muslim, we're going to kill you, and all this. And as of today, we're speaking. And people, you can't ignore genocides. As of today, about Syria. And I can talk about the Jewish Holocaust.
Yeah.
One of my favorite films, Schindler's List. Oh. I mean, I've seen that movie over and over and over. I love the film.
Yeah, it's a good film.
And the screenplay, it's been written by Steven Zaelian, who is Armenian. So these kind of things, it's a great wake-up call. People wake up. These things happens today. Hotel Rwanda.
Oh, yeah.
And same director directed the Promise. Hotel Rwanda was about in Africa, what happened over there. And Terry George directed, The Promise. For me to be part of that, again, it's blessing, but it was hard.
Yeah.
It was very, very hard. It was about 5 Armenians in the picture, I would say, ethnically. And such a great cast, big, huge. The message is this. Don't forget, as of today, what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
Love is all we need. You're Muslim, I'm Christian, Jewish, this, that. I don't care whether you're a good human or you're bad. That's it. That's my message, really is.
Yeah.
So I never say, oh, look at that person, that's that religion, or look at that color. It's really, there's so many pieces of shit out there. Excuse my language, but
it's true.
Here's the deal. Love all we need in this world.
Yes,
Period.
that's a great message. That's a beautiful message, and I think it's a beautiful film, and I think it's something to get the message out there for people to see, your audience here, your fans back in Armenia. Like, I think that's such a great thing. So I really wanted to talk to you about that. So
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I know it was tough, but happy that you did it.
It was tough. We're still doing every April 24, we march. We go to the Turkish embassy. As of today, Turks don't acknowledge what happened. Nothing against Turkish people, but it's about the government. And so until they're acknowledged that did happen, because the whole world acknowledged, and I don't want to get into more politics, but if you're really interested, you can go ahead and do your research, and you know what I'm saying. And I have all the answers if you want to ask me any questions.
I love it. Roman has all the answers. Something else you have, do you have TV, you have films, you have UFC under your belt. Do you have one in particular that's a favorite for you, or do you love it all?
I think I'm such a small person to say, oh, this is my favorite, what I've done. I give this to my family and my friends, and anyone else can see and say, oh, I think that was great for you. I think I'm more fan of that than really telling myself, oh, I did a great job on this. I don't know. I think it's always, there's something better out there. And I look for, you play this part, oh, can I do one more? And some directors say, no, we got it. And you don't understand, as an actor, you're a performer, you're always like, I have this idea, I have that idea, which is great. That's awesome. But it's called perfectionist, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
You guess as a perfectionist.
So it kills you in a sense, but I think it's a beautiful thing. Just being in Hollywood and working with such a great people and a lot of great talented people, and I'm only focusing working or meeting good humans and working with them. And people talk about, oh, that's shady, that's shady. Guys, focus on something good, but there's also good out there. So let's look for that.
Yes, I love that. Roman, you have worked with almost everybody. Is there maybe one actor?
Keanu Reeves.
There it is. Well,
Keanu Reeves.
John Wick.
He's an idol. I think for me, he's an idol. The guy's just, he's a Superman to me.
Yeah.
He's such a great human and had a hard life. And hard worker, really hard worker, my God. He's on a run, he gets up, he does his things, never gets tired. That's a Superman. So learning and working with him, it was amazing. And Jeff Waxman, who gave me the shot, great friend of mine. I worked with him also on, right before that, it was about Dick Cheney, the movie. So I met him over there. Next thing, we just kind of bonded. And he goes, we're doing John Wick 3, and Chad Stahelski, we directed. He knew me. So when I get to the set, Chad goes, I go, Chad, thank you for having me. He goes, wow, I didn't have chance or choice. I said, okay, great. So I'm just grateful for a lot of people giving me an opportunity, and they believe in you, in your work. And so do things you promised and move forward. Yeah. But working with Keanu, I can't have words of his professionalism and humble and respectful to everybody. I haven't seen any incidents of yelling or telling people off or none of that. He's a star, and he's a superstar.
Yes, and so are you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. We're just working with you.
So are you. You have something else coming in the works with Sir Jamie Foxx, something new coming out. Can you talk about that a little bit? Because I know it's not out yet.
It's
What can you give us?
All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend.
All-Star Weekend.
Jamie Foxx, I think he is a funny, great, such talented human being. Again, thankful I was part of it. That was amazing. Love his work overall, and he was also directing this.
Oh, nice.
So he's the director. Also, he was a star. I don't know any release dates. It's been a while, so looking forward to see that.
Yes, very cool. Roman, you, again, I know I asked if you slept. I don't know how. You're literally one of the most busiest people on the planet, and we love that. And I'm so happy to see your stars shining bright because you were doing a lot, and I know great things are going to happen for you. More great things. Before we head out of here, let everyone know where they can find you at on social media, where they can find you at, where they can pretty much stalk you at, and all that good stuff.
Google Roman Mitichyan. No, I'm on Instagram. It's Hollywood Roman, and Facebook Roman Mitichyan, Twitter, all the simple things.
Yes. So. Roman, thank you so much for being here with me. Please come back anytime. You are now officially AfterBuzz family, which means you can come back anytime you want. We're going to tell Charles that as well.
Thank you. And by the way, before we finish,
of course,
I want to say thank you to my friend Charles Sherman, who made this happen. I'm grateful to my publicist. This guy doesn't sleep, not me.
Yeah, Charles never sleeps. Two of the busiest men that I have in the studio, Roman, Charles. Roman, thank you again, and please come back anytime.
God bless.
Thank you so much.
Happy holidays,
yes, happy holidays, guys.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, and all that good stuff. We're in the holiday spirit. You guys can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom. Make sure you follow everything AfterBuzz TV, like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Happy holidays. Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.